is there a conversation, because of course you go to schools and there's these whole dynamics about mommy, daddy, father, you know what I mean? Is there a conversation at all about who the father is, or is he able to be introduced? What was the
with your children?
Yeah.
I think she's
with
trying to
your
reference.
children, yeah.
So basically, I think the question to roundabout is really like, where do your children think they've come from?
Because that's taught in schools, and I'm sure, you know what I mean?
Yes, our kids haven't necessarily gotten to an age where they're like, they came from my stomach. That's what they know. They can see those photos. They can see.
Our 5-year-old, who is on the spectrum, is very logical, is very, he's like, my skin matches mama's skin. Yeah. I was in her belly.
Yep.
Okay.
And you match her
Mush
skin.
was, y'all match skins. You were in her belly.
Now, mama and mommy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have another like lesbian couple that I know that are conceiving right now, and I'm like, I got drunk with one of them. I'm like, who's finna be mama?
Yeah.
She was like, bitch, you've been waiting to ask. I don't do. I feel like Teresa.
You said
mommy.
it's mama and mommy?
Mm-hmm. Most that I've
that.
met.
I love that.
Yeah.
With dads, I think it's daddy and dad.
Have you had the conversation when they get older around, I mean, clearly again, in sex ed, they're going to learn that the sperm has to swim.
Oh, that's the thing. Lennox is, our oldest is, like she said, on the spectrum. His superpower is fucking logic.
Yeah.
You can't
reads everything.
So he's already questioned.
I can't give you when you get older, he'll be like, what year? When should I ask again? He don't play that shit. He's like, I want to know. And I need to know with logic. And if it doesn't make sense, he'll ask a follow-up.
Now, there's a conversation often around adopted children, right? Mm-hmm. Just wanting to meet biological parents.
And you both talk about adopting? Who did you adopt? It says something.
No.
Okay.
No.
But
we have to adopt our own kids due to laws and stuff like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So the baby that I carried, I am on the birth certificate. She's also on the birth certificate, but it doesn't mean enough, right? There's not enough laws that protect things.
Hold on, wait. You're both on the birth certificate and there's not enough? That's not enough?
That's not. Absolutely not enough.
Because y'all are two women.
States, correct. Yeah. That don't acknowledge that.
If a state decided, they could just, if we went somewhere else, they could be like, two, that doesn't count.
So who adopts whose
I
kid
have
if
to
you're married?
adopt Lennox, who she carried, and she has to adopt Maddox, who I
Get
carried.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So we can be gay, but we can't be gay.
Parent
adoption. We gay. They just gonna make us pet.
Okay.
Period.
Quick. Yeah.
So then
who taught you that?
So did the guy have to give up his rights? Like, did he have to be involved
in the donor agreement? We kind of already have that.
So for the paperwork, because I did start the process 2 years when we got pregnant with Maddox, and so I started it. It got kicked back to me, so that's why I'm like, I still need to do it because they would like run me through everything. It was horrible, but we had to go get it. What's it called? Notarized. And so we agreed on this donor agreement. I put like 5 different ones that I pulled online and just like customized it to us.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we agreed on our things, and then he signed. We got it notarized, and then that had to be sent in with all of the second parent adoption paperwork because of course, all the paperwork says who's the father of the child. That
everything says that.
That's wild.
I mean,
it's horrible.
I will say this though, something I think about being just helpful. Like, you remember when like super liberals, which I thought I was until people were like, "Oh, the child doesn't have a sex when born," and like also, there's a show called Polyfamily. Where they are in a quad and the woman didn't know who was carrying her baby. I don't know. I've been doing
the woman didn't know who her father.
She has her husband and her boyfriend. They're all a couple.
Got it.
And so one of the questions raised was like, but what about hereditary shit? What about like blood type? Like, don't you want to look this up? And she's like, no, it's going to really cause a rift in our relationship. And I was like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. As someone that doesn't think y'all relationship
why would that
is
cause
crazy,
a rift?
We're talking about baby.
Because
we're talking about health.
Yeah.
Like,
what is that
because
about?
the husband is basically like, if it's her boyfriend's baby and not mine, am I gonna
have a hard time?
I'm gonna have a hard time raising this kid. So they have 2 children that they don't know the father of, and that was one of the first times where I was like, am I becoming a Republican? Because nigga, this too far. You gotta say at some point, my ego is less important than my kid's health.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And it really started to get strange for me to watch it because where I started to watch this show because I loved it, I was like, this could be me. I was like, dog, y'all too far. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So the dude got the kid's blood tested. The blood type was O. And then one of the fathers freaked out. He's like, well, now we know whose baby it is. And got so upset. I was like,
no shit.
what?
Yeah.
Bro,
Ignorance is bliss. Some people.
You crazy to think most straight men in that situation would want to know. Them niggas would love to be
right.
So
a lot of people have a hard time.
So they basically they swap nights. Think of sister wives, but with a couple.
Yeah.
So each person swapped nights. So she didn't know.
Have you, and I'm not sure what was in the agreement, but I'm curious, what if when your sons get older, they want to meet their father?
Yeah.
Is that they can't?
They're donor.
They're donor. I'm sorry, they're donor. Is that, that's
part of it?
That's possible? Okay.
I would love to know,
Interesting.
using that language. My friends that are pregnant right now say father instead of donor. Do you believe that's a personal
preference?
Got it.
Shit. My friends with baby daddies call them donors.
Right.
Like they called it. Like I referred to, I think, my dad in the book as like the woman.
I've heard a lot of people.
That's the nigga my mama chose to have a baby with. Like I removed the word father. A lot of my friends, especially who are single parents, they refer to it ain't baby daddy. It ain't. They call them donors because like. And again, there's so many different arrangements that could happen. But to me, that's how disconnected they are to how that person is showing up in the life for their child.
How has it been when he's around?
Fine. I mean, we love him. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
It's a friend. It's someone that you know. Yeah.
It's not an estranged person. I think in the case of like your friends having somebody that their kids can call father, we have friends too who have children, and they also let their children, or they all refer to the donor.
Yeah.
It's an agreement.
Okay. I love that.
And
I love
they
that.
may see that guy once a month.
So
it's still an arrangement that works for them. It's not about, it is, you are this father figure and we're going to use that. We don't necessarily need to do that.
I was telling them before we started,